What's good YouTube, Akil here, back with another video, and today I'm taking you guys on another trip to the thrift. But today I'm going to be switching things up just a little bit because I got to be super strategic with the stuff that I'm going to be picking up, mainly because my inventory is starting to get out of control. As you guys know, I've been doing a ton of thrifting lately, and I've been coming home with a ton of stuff just about every time I go sourcing, and my inventory is literally just starting to pile up. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for some smaller items, stuff that I can list really quickly, really easily, stuff like some video games, maybe even if I can get some brand new in the box items that can literally just take photos of stuff that's in the box. Of course, if I get some shoes or some jerseys just in time for summer, that'll be ideal. So if you guys enjoy these types of videos, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright y'all, so first thing I came across when I walked into this Goodwill was this Xenia jacket, and this jacket in my opinion is beautiful. This is the type of pieces that I used to source when I first started reselling on eBay, and honestly these are just the type of pieces I used to wear when I was working in higher education. So my whole reselling career basically just started by me reselling my entire closet. And pieces like this just kind of nostalgic, just kind of brings everything back for me. But nonetheless, this Xenia piece should sell for right around $100. As you guys can see, it's not even finished, still has the stitching in the sleeves, and there's no buttons on the cuff. So stuff like this should bring in a decent amount of profit, especially since they were only asking $11 for this one. So next up, came across this really dope varsity jacket. I'm gonna start seeing a ton of jackets now, and I'm definitely gonna start grabbing them up, mainly because of course the seasons are changing here in Arizona. It's already been like 100 degrees for the past couple of days, so I'm gonna start seeing a lot more jackets. And this one they were asking, I think, $17.99, and this one was almost brand new, so I'm definitely gonna have to grab this one up. It's gonna sit for a while, but when it does sell, I should be able to get like 70 to 80 bucks for that one. Next up, came across this HP Notebook Smart Power Adapter, which is basically just a universal adapter for some HP laptops, and stuff like this is what I'm really trying to gravitate towards, especially for the next few days. Stuff that's really simple, really easy to list, and I should be able to get at least 30 to 35 bucks for this one on eBay, so definitely gonna have to grab that one up. Now, something else that's really going to be easy to list is these types of keyboards. This is just one of those wireless Mac keyboards, and they were asking 15 bucks for this one. So honestly, I had to pass on this one. I usually try to spend somewhere like $5 to $7 for this. I don't know why they was asking so much, but like I said, stuff like this is what I'm gravitating towards. But for this price point, I had to eventually put this one back. I literally walked around the whole store with this, and once I got to the register, I realized I just had to put that back. Next, came across this Tony Hawk Ride, basically like the Tony Hawk skateboard, which is used for the Wii. If I was to just pick this up by itself, I probably would be able to get maybe 20, 25 bucks for this one. So preferably I would try to bundle something like this with the actual game, which will probably bring in some more profit, but I don't have the game right now. And I told you guys already, I got too much inventory, so I had to pass on that. So this is a good brand to be on the lookout for, MBT. These are basically just like some walking shoes. I used to sell these for right around like 50, sometimes even 60 bucks, depending on the condition. As you guys can see, this one had a lot of heel drag and just too much wear on the bottoms of these, but for $8 wasn't a bad price, just too much wear for me, so I had to pass on that. Next, came across this Nintendo Wii, and it's been several months since I found a red Nintendo Wii, so for that reason, gotta grab that up. I tell you guys all the time, I'm usually selling Nintendo Wiis anywhere between like 80 to 100 bucks, and that one I'm probably gonna just wait until I come across more of the accessories in order to just get that listed properly. Next, came across this Xbox. I wasn't able to get it on camera, but on the side of this Xbox, the unit was actually cracked, so ended up passing on that. But for some reason, I've been coming across a ton of these Xboxes lately, but like I said, because it had that crack on the side, I just figured it wouldn't be working, so I didn't want to take a chance on it. This is something I just started selling. I picked up like 4 of these in the last couple of weeks, and a few of them already sold. I think 2 sold in the last week, so I'm definitely going to start grabbing up some more of these portable heaters. This one in particular was like a twin ceramic, so this was selling for right around 40 bucks, and it sells pretty quickly, so hopefully this one in particular sells fast like the others did. Here is another good shoe to be on the lookout for. This brand is called McLeod. I used to see these pretty often back in Cali, but I don't come across them too often. They're asking 13 bucks for this one, and as you guys can see, these were pretty dirty. Of course I can clean these up, but I've been telling you guys I got too much inventory to pick up dirty shoes right now, so we had to pass on that. But then I came across some hokas, and it seemed like all these would need is some shoelaces. And of course you always got to check the tread for some of these shoes, because these are usually always worn out when I find them. And there was no surprise, the whole bottom of the shoe looked like it was ripped out. I don't know what that was about. It's literally just missing some thread on the bottom. So of course we put those back. Came across a pair of some Nike runners, but those don't really sell for too much profit. So then went back to the jacket section, and I came across this jacket. I thought it was just like a Harley Davidson piece, but I think the brand is called Hein Garrick, and they basically just make jackets for Harley Davidson. There were no real strong comps for this same exact jacket. I seen some in black sell for like 60 to 80 bucks. Some sold for a little less, but I think I'll be the only person with the navy blue leather jacket like this one. So I'm definitely gonna have to grab this one up. Once again, it might take a while to sell, but I definitely think it's gonna be worth it in the long term. And like I told you guys before, when I come across jackets now, as long as it's a good brand, I'm definitely gonna grab it up. So pulled up to a different Goodwill, and the first thing I came across was this pair of G-Unit sneakers for women. And shout out to all the OG subscribers. If you guys remember, I picked up a pair of G-Unit sneakers for men. This was maybe last year or maybe 2 years ago at this point when I lived in Cali. I think I spent like 20 bucks for those, and I ended up selling those for like 150. So I'm definitely gonna be grabbing these up. Comps on this particular colorway wasn't selling for that much profit, but since these shoes were so cheap, it's a no-brainer to grab those up. You just got to clean them up, of course. Next came across some Bose speakers. Recently sold, I believe this is the surround sound speaker. This is probably just like one of the other accessories for the other Bose speakers, but I sold one very similar to this one. It just said video speaker. These say surround speakers. They were both $5 a piece. Definitely going to grab those up, and I'm probably going to sell them separately just to kind of make some more profit that way. Checked out the video game section, grabbed up this Wii Fit Plus, especially since it was brand new and sealed. This was a no-brainer for me. And of course, still wanted to see if there were any other games in here. Drop a comment if you guys see anything that I probably missed. But this Infinity game is selling for right around like 12 to 15 bucks. So gonna have to grab that one up as well. And I thought I found Disney Infinity 2.0 because I would probably just bundle those games together. But of course, somebody took that one out and probably put this one in there. Who knows how this PS3 game ended up in there, but it is what it is. I'm going to just leave with these two games right here because I should be able to make some decent profit with those. So I had to check out some of the electronics and came across this recess kit. I actually need some of these because I'm going to be remodeling my kitchen pretty soon, but I'm going to need like maybe 10 or 12 of these. So I'm going to end up just selling this one. I actually scanned the bottom of that and I was trying to see if I can find comps. Couldn't find this exact model, but it seemed like similar models were selling for right around like $30 to $35. So definitely going to have to grab that one up, and hopefully it sells pretty quickly. Now, this is a pair of Huaraches. I don't remember the exact name of these. They're probably like Huarache Ultras or something like that. Really clean shoe, probably worn a couple times. Really good colorway as well. This is actually my size, so of course I had to try these on in the store, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to have to sell these because at the end of the day, I don't really need any more sneakers at this point, so definitely gonna have to get those listed ASAP. So I told you guys earlier, on the hunt for some of these brand new in the box items, and this is just a Netgear Wi-Fi extender. I've been finding a bunch of these, but never found any that was brand new in the box. So this one should sell for right around 35 to 40 bucks, and I think they're only asking like $5 for this one. So this is gonna be a really nice flip, and I should be able to list that really quickly and easily. Oh, checked out some of the jerseys, and cycling jerseys right now is going to be the stuff to be on the lookout for because people are going to be grabbing these up like crazy. Any of these Castelli cycling jerseys usually sell for right around like 30 to 40 bucks. If it has like a really crazy print on it, you can get a little more for it, but this one should sell for about 30. And speaking of crazy prints, came across this other cycling jersey from the brand Primal, and this one they were asking a little more money for this one, but this one is going to be worth it because I should be able to sell this one for at least 50 to 60 bucks since this one is so dope and so I'm definitely going to be the only person with this one on eBay, so I might even list it for a little higher than that and possibly accept offers. Alright y'all, so we are back in the crib and I'm going to start listing all of these things as much as possible because like I told you guys earlier in the video, I got a ton of inventory right now. I actually just tested this PlayStation 3 that I just picked up. I actually got two PlayStation 3s. One of them just was not working, but I'm going to still be able to sell that one for parts for at least $100, and then the one that does work, I'm going to be able to flip that for at least 200 to 250, probably bundle it up with both controllers and probably just some more games as well. And of course, I've been listing a ton of those games that I got with the PlayStation 2 the other day. That PlayStation 2 Slim, that actually does work, so I'm definitely happy about that. And I had like 45 games. I listed about 40 of them so far, so I got a few more to get rid of. But like I said, I'm just going to be continuing to list as much as possible, because even though I'm bringing in some good stuff right now and, you know, the inventory is flowing, in order to make sure that the cash is flowing, you got to get these items up and listed. So thanks again for checking out today's video, and stay tuned for the next one where I share what's sold. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm